We need to talk. We need to talk about companions. Now, some of us in Fallout fly solo. Some of us are loners, and we enjoy very much spending as much time alone as possible, taking on everything the Commonwealth has to throw at us. Some of us enjoy, a particular affinity with a certain character. Maybe you think, hey, got a bit of a crush on Piper. Maybe you love the way kind of dog meat barks and yaps. Maybe there's a particular character like Kate, or one that you kind of think, yeah, I really, my character believes in your beliefs, or something like that. But some of us are very social characters. Some of us, kind of think, hey, let's get the band back together. Let's get a whole gang of us together. Let's form like a little kind of Commonwealth army and take everyone on. But as you all know, the problem with Fallout is they have a very, very strict one companion restriction. Doesn't matter whether it's dog meat, whether it's...
Caution, sir. Not this
hell. Got a problem? Get away from my cow. That is my cow, and I have worked hard to set up this setup, and I'm not going to have you take it on. Get away from me, you bitch! We done? Okay, we're done. And that's one of the issues when you try and have more than one companion. You kind of think, well, why can't I take this little army out? I've worked really hard to meet these people, to get to know these people, to kind of spend time here. Why can't they go with me? And yet they have this very kind of strange thing where you go to one of them and say, hey, Preston, it'd be really, really great if Dogmeat came along with us. And Preston's like, oh, that's great. Take good care of him, Dogmeat. I'm gonna go now. Or you go to Codsworth and say, Codsworth, I'd love it if Preston came along. And he goes, yeah, all right, well, okay, see you then. And it's like, why? Is this a marriage? Is this like a monogamous marriage? Like if I ask the cat to come along, will Preston say, I'm sorry, you've got a bit of a cat issue there. I'm going to leave you guys kind of to that. No, why can't I take more? Now, I understand that there might be some game-breaking issues, and you might kind of say, well, if you've got too many companions, it makes things too easy, but it's a role-playing game, It is a game where you take a character and you stick with that character, and you love that character, and you want a character that fits with your particular character's beliefs. And if your character wants to be in a team, then let's them be in a team. So we need to fix that. We need to change that up. We need to sort it so my character can be the king of the gang he always wanted to lead. To do that, we need to mod it. So this is why you need Unlimited Companion Framework by Expired 6978. Now there have been Unlimited Companion mods before, but they involved a bit of console tippy tapping. And finally now there is one that just basically you go up to the companions and you say, hey, I'd really, really like to have more than one of you. And it just works basically kind of straight out of the box. The usual kind of install applies, and I don't think this one needs me to kind of show you how it works, but I'll show you how to install. But as you would expect, you just go to a companion and you say, hey, I want you to come with me. Let's team up, you and me, my brethren. We're gonna be so good together. It's gonna be amazing. And then they go, yeah, sure. And then you go to another one, and this time with Codsworth, you say, hey, Codsy, I want you to come with me. And
hey, Codsworth. Take over keeping an eye on him for me?
Yes, now, of course, Mr. Garvey.
Here's the thing. The mod isn't completely perfect. They do still do those little kind of goodbye little messages that they do. But crucially, here's the difference. They won't actually leave. And they do also, if I click on Dogmeat here, they're both going to say, well, goodbye.
You'll keep an eye on him, won't you, boy?
Kick him on. Yeah, of course you will. Woof, 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 woof. And the same goes for Codsworth. But now look, here's the thing. Let's run down the field. Just me. But then we turn around. Look, 1, 2, 3. We've got ourselves a little gang of trouble to go and explore the Commonwealth with. And it really is kind of as simple as that. So, you know, aside from I don't know if it's a glitch or a bug, they still deliver their lines. But the thing is, you want them to still deliver their lines, because with this mod, you can still have affinity with them. They still comment on what you're kind of doing around the wasteland when you go to kind of certain locations. You still can dismiss them individually. You can still stim pack them and so on. So they still basically act like your individual companions, while now kind of functioning in a group. So the fact that they still say goodbye, just ignore it. You know, it's just gonna go with it. So it works really, really well, this mod, just exactly as you want it to. You know, it doesn't interfere with your game at all. You just say, hey, come along too, and off we go in a group. Now, obviously, if you're playing with this mod, you have got to be careful that you don't kind of break the game by taking too many people around, or you make your game too easy for yourself. But chances are, if you're playing with a kind of a charismatic character, as I am here, he's going to be better at the charisma and worse at the combat, and therefore you balance the being worse at the combat by having an army of people, which is kind of the kind of gameplay I'm doing here. So if you fancy that, or if you enjoy that kind of gameplay, then I would strongly recommend that you give this mod a go. Of course, if you enjoy it, then do come over to here and endorse the mod, and so other people will find it as well. And it's really good to have a companion framework now that doesn't require any kind of console tapping and just works exactly as you want to. And of course, as I said, you really just install it by downloading the manager and installing it the usual way. Now, there is a limit of 15 companions for this mod, but if you've got more than 15 companions, then you are a far more popular chap than I, and good luck to you. All right, I hope you found this little video useful, and if you have, please give the video a like, and if you were entertained by it and you'd like to see more, then do subscribe to the channel. And of course, I have loads of other episodes of Mod It for a whole bunch of games, and a Fallout survival playthrough going up now as well, so do go and check it out. Thanks for watching. You have been fantastic. Goodbye.